Hello there and welcome to the new channel.
Here to help you see
The new you.
My name is Carmine Ortega.
Dennis Calamba.
This is Nato Agbayani.
My name is Juan Lu.
I'm Chino.
I'm Trisha.
This is Apple Manansada.
This is Attorney Carlo Ibanez.
This is Attorney Sheila Santiago.
This is Angie.
Yes, Argamit.
My name is Dante Salama.
This is Jesse Francis Rebostillo.
I'm Dani Acuña.
Mon Mendoza.
I am Mapet Erhina.
I'm Leo Bryan. Mike.
Nice one, dear.
Sir Al Ian Barcelona.
Marvin Salazar. This is Sunny Haldons.
Heidi Lumainos.
This is Ivan Jude. Patrick Geronimo.
Alan Perez.
My name is Erwin Ursua.
My name is Bob.
My name is Lloyd Luna and this is
Future.
The Talk.
Family Business.
The Puppet Stories.
After Shift.
PNC Town Hall.
YOLO.
Marketplace.
The Home Buyer.
HR Hotline.
DANI Art Show.
Healthline.
Foreign Affairs.
COVID stories.
Awesome Day Show.
Thank you.
Money and more.
Cybernext.
Women at Work.
Win Within.
Port Project.
The Big Picture.
Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone and welcome to the new channel where we help you see the new you. I'm Dani Acuña and this is the DANI Art Show. kids at heart. Welcome sa first episode ng DANI Art Show sa taong ito, year 2021. Grabe, nakaka-excite. Our first season is almost over, so gusto ko muna kayong kamustahin. How was your holidays? How was your Christmas celebration? How was your New Year celebration? Comment nyo lang yan sa comment section sa baba. But before we do that, bago ko basahin ang inyong mga comments, I would like to invite everyone to please share our Facebook live stream. Invite nyo na yung mga friends nyo, yung mga family nyo, yung mga kaklase nyo kanina sa school kung nag-resume na kayo ng online classes nyo. And sabay-sabay tayong manood ng DANI Art Show. You can also invite them sa live viewing watch party. Or you can watch the YouTube channel. Just type in DANI Art Show. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe sa TNC Facebook page and the YouTube channel. Ayan. Kids, excited na ba kayong magsimula? Excited na ba kayong simula ng ating show? Naalala nyo pa ba kung ano ang first segment ng DANI Art Show? Ano yun? Dani's Story. Tamang-tama. Kids, alam nyo ba, ang kwento ko ngayong hapon ay sinulat ng mga Miss Philippines Earth Beauty candidates. O, di ba? Exciting. So, tara na, kukwentohan na kayo ni Ate Dani. Ang title ng ating kwento ngayong hapon ay Bakhawan. This story is written by Catherine Yu Untalan, Rinan Ray De Leon Sarmiento, and May Astrid Tobias. Wow! 3 Miss Philippines Earth Beauties ang nagsulat ng kwentong ito. It is illustrated by Van Zeus Allen Bascon, and this story is published by Atarna for letting me read this story for the kids this evening. Ayan, let's start. Different animals live in Bakhawan. In the water live small fishes like danggit. Under the root, you can find talangka with hundreds of shrimps pushing against each other. On the high branches of the trees, birds like tagak build their nests. Bayawak is also often seen walking around the muddy grounds of Bakhawan. Animals lead peaceful lives in Bakhawan. Their resources are bountiful and their habitat is safe. So kids, this is the Bakhawan. Among all the animals, Tagak is the most curious and most daring. He is fond of traveling and flying to faraway places, even to areas beyond the boundaries of Bakhawan. He disappears for a few days and his friends, and his friends often worry about him. Every time Tagak returns home, the animals gather around him to listen to his stories. There was this huge ship full of people. The music was loud. The people were dancing. They were on their way to an island where there were more people having fun. They threw this. Tagak showed them a plastic bottle. Talangka pinched it. Bayawak bit it. What is this for? Asked Danggit. This is where they put their water, answered Tagak. They drink from it. Water? But we are surrounded by water. Why do they need to put the water in a bottle? Wondered Danggit. Tagak left for another journey. This time, he brought home a shiny plastic bag. Like this. What is that for? Asked Danggit. I don't know, but I find it pretty. I will hang this on my nest as a as a decoration. One day, while the animals were talking, Bayawak arrived with a big gash on his tail. What happened to you? Danggit worriedly asked. Talangka looked at the wound of the poor Bayawak. I saw something like that bottle Tagak brought home, said Bayawak. I tried to get it, but I did not notice that it had sharp edges. Oh no! Oh no, said Talangka. The same thing happened to Danggit yesterday. He said that there were too many of those shiny things that Tagak had been bringing home, and now they were floating on the water. He almost got caught inside one of those plastic bags. It was fortunate that some shrimps were passing by and they helped him. When the animals gathered, everyone came except Tagak. Our home has become unsightly, said Danggit. It has also become unsafe to live in, Bayawak said as he showed his wounded tail. It wasn't like this before, Talangka said. Why don't we restore it to the way it was? Asked Danggit. I agree. Let's dispose of the things that did not used to be here in the Bakawan, suggested Bayawak. And they all agreed that they should clean up Bakawan. They began picking up objects that were scattered all over Bakawan. They searched for something that could contain the bottles, plastic bags, and cans they collected. They saw a big net and they used it as a container. While they were picking up trash, they saw something in the water. Ano kaya yun, kids? It was huge with patches of white and black. They went closer. It was Tagak. He was unconscious and his feathers were covered with thick black liquid. What liquid was that? What do you think happened? They wondered as they brought Tagak back to the Bakawan. The animals divided the responsibilities among themselves. Some of them took care of Tagak while others continued gathering the trash. Tagak woke up a few moments later. But I got stuck to it. It was heavy. I couldn't fly and I passed out. Oh no, poor Tagak. The animals shivered from fear. They all thought that they should be careful of this black liquid. At last, the animals were able to gather all the trash scattered around Bakawan. They placed everything inside the net. The problem was, where would they bring all of these? They carefully thought about it. What if we submerged it underwater? What if we bring them to the farthest corner of the forest? Or what if we just let the water wash them out to the sea? It was Tagak who thought of a solution to the problem. In one town, there is a place where people segregate their waste so they can reuse them, he said. Plastic bottles are gathered together. Cans are also gathered together. The same thing is done to plastic bags. Then, someone collects these and recycles them into containers. They even use the materials in entirely new ways. The animals agreed to bring their trash there, and so Tagak assembled all the other birds and even bats. He asked for their help in carrying the net filled with trash. One night, while the people were fast asleep, they brought the net to the area that Tagak described. When they got there, they themselves segregated the trash, just like the way people do it. Bakawan was restored to its former beauty. It was clean, safe, and bountiful in resources. From then on, the animals no longer collected trash. They maintained the cleanliness of their community. The end. So kids, did you enjoy our story for this afternoon? For this evening? It's getting dark. So I think one of the few things that we can learn from the story is that we should be taking care of our environment. Let's all remember that Mother Earth doesn't need us. We need her to survive. And of course, we should always segregate our trash so that it won't get to the forest, to the sea, and so that animals won't get endangered or animals won't get hurt because of our trash. Let's all be responsible. So that's it. Kids, I'll see you after our quick break and I'll introduce to you our special guest for this episode. So see you in a while, kids. Hello, kids and kids at heart. Welcome back to DANI Art Show. Now that we're done with the first segment of the show, before we continue on pala to the second segment of our show, I would just like to greet our audience, our viewers. Direct, sino po bang nagpapa-shoutout dyan? Ayan, gusto ko lang batiin ng Happy New Year ang mga taga-Romblon. Ayan, sana you're all doing fine there. Hi, Direk, meron bang gusto magpa-shoutout? Ayan. So, kamusta naman kayo, guys? How did you guys spend your Christmas and New Year? Wala, Direk. Wala akong gusto magpa-shoutout dyan. Okay. Batiin ko lang yung mom ko. Hi, mama. Anyway, ito na. Ipapakilala ko na sa inyo ang ating special guest for this episode. Our guest is a Filipina visual artist who is self-taught, wow, and has no formal art education background. She was mentored by artist and curator Riel Hilario, whom she formerly worked for as a studio manager and artistic project assistant in his atelier and project residences in Paris, Amsterdam, Berlin, Penang, Seoul, Hong Kong, and Kaohsiung. Wow! She has participated in numerous group shows since 2016 and had 3 solo exhibitions. These are Pinta Art Gallery in Singapore back in November 2018, Art Underground Gallery in Mandaluyong, September 2019, and Secret Fresh Gallery in San Juan, November 2019. Her current works are on display until January 31, 2021 at the Pinto Art Gallery in Antipolo for the ongoing group shows entitled 2020. She is a single mother raising a daughter who is proudly a UP Diliman Fine Arts student. Kids and kids at heart, please help me welcome Celeste Quilantang.
Hi, Miss Dani.
Hi, Ate Celeste. Would you like to greet our audience for this evening?
Hello, good evening.
So Ate Celeste, can we call you Ate Celeste?
Sure.
First and foremost, gusto ko lang namin muna kamustahin. So, how are you coping up with the pandemic, with the lockdown situation?
Yeah. Well, it's been harsh with us kasi like with my daughter, hindi siya masyadong sanay ng walang social interaction. So, it's been difficult for her. But with me naman, since this has been my life for the longest time, since I became an artist, medyo naging isolated na and mas na-enjoy yung solitary kasi yung art making is medyo solitary siya eh. So, nothing much changed.
So, Ate Celeste, what is the role of art for you during this pandemic? May mga bang paintings na nagawa during the lockdown, during the quarantine, or did it help you keep your busy, keep your mind busy during the lockdown?
Actually, medyo I became depressed during this quarantine. But what I did actually, I turned that emotion and made something because of what I feel. I felt then na if I die of COVID, parang feeling ko, wala na makakita sa akin kasi i-cremate ka, diretso kang i-cremate. So what I did was, I did a self-portrait and nilagay ko doon kung ano yung gusto ko maging itsura if and when I die. I mean, medyo morbid, pero I was like, well, kung makikremate ako at hindi na rin makikita yung katawan ko, you might as well leave something for my loved ones to remember me with. So that's what I did.
Okay, so you used art to keep your mind busy somehow.
Yeah.
Ate Celeste, with your childhood, with regard to your childhood, meron bang iba pang artists sa family mo, like your parents, or do you have siblings?
You know, it's funny kasi parang wala namang, well, as a hobby, yeah. My dad draws, and my brother also. He draws a lot. And then, wala namang talagang nag career ng art sa amin. Well, sa elders namin. Pero sa generation namin, may cousin akong artist din. And then, may isa pa akong cousin na who's into design. But before that, wala. They didn't take art seriously that much. And actually, I don't know anything about art prior to this whole thing. As in zero.
So, Ate Celeste, growing up, did your parents support you with what you were doing? Question pala, at what age did you start painting?
I started late. I was already 37.
Oh, okay.
It was just
And
like
then
6 years ago. But I did not
6
take
years
that up
ago.
right away. 6 years ago, 2014, when I learned how to paint. Before that, I don't know. I don't even know how to draw. Like stick figure.
Did your family and friends support you with the
Well, yeah,
new?
also. Well, since when I learned painting kasi, I'm already in the company of artist friends. So when they saw me painting na rin and they saw my progress, they were so happy about it and they wanted me to continue with it. They were very supportive actually.
Mm. Wow. Okay. So from what I understand, or from what you said, Ate Celeste, you became a renowned artist without a formal training. That's such an
Grabe
amazing
naman, hindi naman
feat.
renowned.
Yeah. And
Hindi naman
can you
renowned,
share with
grabe
our
naman.
viewers how you were able to achieve this and why you chose this path?
I got here by accident. Itong art path is an accident. It's a happy accident. Well, back in 2013, late 2013, um, I was I was so depressed then, and my only solace then was to go to the museum, into art museum. Back then, wala pa masyadong tao. No one goes there. Like ngayon na sobrang daming tao. Before, parang halos solo ko yung museum when I go there. And then, well, I met some friends na artists. And then, yun nga, I met my boss then, who asked me if I could, before I became his studio manager actually, he asked me if I could model for him, for his sculptures and for his painting. And then, yun, he gave me an overview about what art is, what Philippine art is, and especially yung nasa Pinto Museum. So, it's parang while I look at the paintings, while I enjoy them, there were backstories na yung ibang tao hindi na nila alam about the artworks and the artists. I just got so lucky that I've learned about that while I was there.
Ate Celeste, with your happy accident. So, with your happy accident na naman, how did you nurture your yung na-discover mong art form? How did you improve on it?
Well, syempre nung una, medyo I have doubts, I have insecurities with what I do. Actually, iniisip ko before, it was just something na, well, katuwaan lang. But, na-realize ko na parang, I feel like I'm gonna do this until I get old. Na parang, I would still want to make art, even if, doesn't get me anywhere.
Mm-hmm. So parang Ate Celeste, we really have our own timing, no? And well, kanya-kanya tayong timing sa buhay. And I'm happy that painting makes you happy. It gives you something to do to inspire other people with what you're doing. So, next question po. I think you answered it. What does painting give to you?
Well, initially, it was some sort of therapy for me. Most of my first works, like yung mga una kong portraits, it's about people close to me, and yung grief ko siguro, yung longingness ko for that person, dun ko dinala. Yun. So, it kind of motivated me to paint.
So, Ate Celeste, aside from painting, do you have any other art interests?
Well, I've also tried installation art, and then lately parang I'm delving into conceptual, but mostly painting talaga and portrait talaga. I have this interest with faces. May certain features kasi ang mukha ng tao that tells a lot of stories about that person. So, yeah. Portraiture.
What's the common feature na nakikita mo sa mga paintings, yung mga ina-enhance nila sa painting, na highlight or what we call it?
Iba-iba eh. Like, for example,
like with your style.
Sa akin, since ano nga medyo hindi naman vanity. It's like it's something that you would want to keep. So, parang yung mga portraits na ginagawa ko would be, syempre medyo medyo stylized na. And hindi naman bellified. It's just medyo hina-hide ko na lang yung mga imperfections.
Okay. So, Ate Celeste, before we continue on with our interview, magko-quick break lang tayo. And then after that, we'll play a game, our Dani Mo game dito sa DANI Art Show. So, kids and kids at heart, see you after a quick break. Hello kids and kids at heart! Welcome back ulit dito sa DANI Art Show. Bago natin pabalikin si Ate Celeste, I would just like to inform you guys that here at TNC, we have a lot of inspiring shows that you'll surely love. We have shows about business, the law, money, relationships, success, beauty, and of course about arts like the DANI Art Show. All our programs are here designed to help you see the new you. So please don't forget to like and subscribe the TNC Facebook page and of course the YouTube channel. So ayan, welcome back na natin si Ate Celeste. Ate Celeste, ready ka na ba? Meron tayong dito, icebreaker game. Tinatawag namin yung Dani Mo. So mahilig ka ba sa game, Ate Celeste?
Not quite. Sore loser ako eh.
Hindi, madali lang to Ate Celeste. Ang title ng ating game ay Dani Mo. Dani Mo stands for different artists na iniidolo mo. So, yun, we just like to get to know more about you. Kung sino yung mga artists na nag-i-inspire sa'yo to do your art. So, it's just like a fast talk ni Kuya Boy Abunda. I'm sure napanood mo na yung yung segment niya yon sa kanyang show.
Alin, yung may salamin.
So, are you ready? Ha?
Yung may salamin sa harapan? Sorry? Yung may salamin sa harapan, yun ba yun?
Hindi. We'll just ask you kung sino yung mga artists na gusto mo, pero dapat quick kang sumagot. Mabilis kang sumagot, Ate Celeste. You can say pass kung wala kang maisip na name. Okay? Ready? So, Ate Celeste, sino ang iyong favorite poet?
Sorry? Napuputol.
Sino ang iyong idolong poet?
Wala eh. I'm not into poetry. No.
Okay. Idolong player of any musical instrument.
Weird. What do you mean, like a musician?
Yes, pwede. Musical instrument, yes.
Piano.
Yeah.
Ryuichi Sakamoto.
Okay. Idolong singer.
Singer. David Bowie.
Idolong actor. Actor or actress?
Ano ba? Oh my God.
What are you watching recently? Oh, to give you an
K-pop.
So, mahilig ka ng mga Korean novela. So, sinong artist? I don't know. Okay. Idolong director. Director of your favorite movie.
Martin Scorsese.
Idolong painter. Did I ask?
Madami eh.
The first one that pops in.
Bencam.
Bencam, okay. And this is the final question of her icebreaker game. Sino ang iyong pinaka-idolong artist and why?
Well, si Miss Agnes Arellano.
Why? Why her?
Very empowering yung mga works niya eh.
Is she also a painter?
Well, she's a sculptor.
Oh, a sculptor. Is she a Filipino?
She also paints. She also does other. Yeah, she's Filipino. Agnes Arellano.
Kids, kung narinig niyo yung mga pangalan na sinabi ni Ate Celeste, do your research and Google them, di ba? Malay nyo maging idolo nyo din sila. So, Ate Celeste, that was our Dani Mo game. Very quick lang, di ba? And short. So, let's go back to the interview questions. With regard naman to your painting style, how did you develop your own painting style?
Siguro, practice lang talaga. Kasi, I was taught the basics. And then, from there, na talaga, I was on my own eh. So, parang it was trial and error. And then, I experiment a lot. So, yeah.
So kids, if you want to pursue painting, just do it. Trial and error, gaya nga ng sabi ni Ate Celeste. Even if wala kayong formal training, di ba? Just experiment on it. Malay nyo, you can be the next famous painter, di ba?
Actually, it's like this. Parang, yung daughter ko kasi was very much into the art before. Bata pa siya. But then, nung na-meet niya yung ibang artist, nakita niya yung artsy, he got so intimidated and parang biglang ayaw niya na mag-art. So parang ako back then was, parang I would want to show her na it can be done even without that much experience. So, I was successful naman kasi bumalik naman siya sa art. So, pinuha niya, fine arts pa rin. So, yun.
That's so sweet. To show your daughter na she can do it also. She shouldn't be intimidated with other artists. So, is she trying to, paint now? Or is she doing any other kind of art right now?
Kasi, ang interest niya is industrial design. So, she's into design.
Oh.
But she also does pencil portraits. She's good at that.
Wow. Okay, maybe we can show some of her artworks next time. And let's continue on. Ate Celeste, who are your inspirations and influence, if you have?
Inspiration, definitely my daughter.
Okay,
and
that's so sweet. Okay, go.
Oo eh. That's the reason I got into this eh. Alam mo yun, if only I can show if only I can show her that it can be done. Na parang, kung yun man lang, parang okay na ako.
Brave on. So, Ate Celeste, how do you feel your art will evolve in the future?
We were talking about this the other day with my daughter. Sabi ko, gusto ko yun yung direction ng art ko. Parang, kasi, medyo, kids right now are very much conscious ng sa environment and everything. So parang sabi ko sa kanya, I wanna do something na would be beneficial sa environment. So if we could come up with something like that, like an artwork perhaps. So yun, we were discussing about that. Gusto ko sana magkaroon ng purpose yung ginagawa ko. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. Wow, sakto pala yung binasa kong story kanina because it's also for the environment. So, that's so nice to hear na gusto mo yung art mo mapunta sa direction that would help the environment, Ate Celeste. So, next question. Eto na pala yung part na ipapakita mo ang iyong mga painting sample. So, humingi kami ng pictures ng mga painting mo. So, Ate Celeste, can you give us a background or information as to why you painted that? So,
I don't have a red picture of my works, but here is one of my works. If you can see it.
Okay.
That
Can
one.
you describe to us kung ano yung nasa, yung portrait to your right?
Yes. Actually, this is an installation.
Okay.
Yung painting sa right, it's made with makeup pigments. So, nag-experiment ako. Oo, makeup. Nag-experiment ako dyan kasi parang sabi ko, ano kayang pwede magawa sa mga makeup kong luma? So, yan. And then,
so nice.
So, yeah.
And then the other one?
Yun yung yung iba ko pang mga makeup na natira. So, para sabi ko, I'm gonna make an installation out of it. So, parang, it's something like that yung gusto kong gawin. Like, halimbawa yung mga discard ng mga makeup na hindi na ginagamit, hindi na napapakinabangan. I wanna make it into something like that. So, yun.
Wow. Can you show us more, Ate Celeste? Meron ka ba dyang malapit? Reachable na?
This one.
Okay.
This is a portrait of my daughter.
Ooh, what's the background? When did you paint that, Ate Celeste?
I made this 2017. The background was sa Paris to eh. So, parang I just want to remember that time na nasa Paris kami ng daughter ko. So, yeah.
So,
that
that's
time
all
parang
from your mind?
Isang taon pa lang ako nag-paint nun.
Pero wow, ang ganda. And that's so sweet of you to paint your daughter, Ate Celeste.
Actually, ito rin nasa background, yung ginawa ko. That was the first year kong nagpipinta. Yung nasa likod.
Wow! Really? Yeah. So impressive. Wow, so, I'm amazed.
Tapos, sige, ito yung recent ko. Someone asked to, wait. Also, wait. Hindi naman to recent. This is an old work. This is also my brother.
Uh-huh.
Sinimiss ko yung brother ko.
Wow.
So, pinake ko siya. San. I'ma show this San. San.
Galing. So, Ate Celeste, what kind of paint did you use? Baka curious kasi yung mga bata nating viewers.
Oil.
Oil
Oil ang
paint.
gamit ko.
Okay.
Ay, papakita ko nga pala. From when I started painting. Ito yung first artwork ko.
That was your first art?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, galing. Parang di mo siya first painting.
Well, magaling yung t-shirt ko eh. Tapos,
And sino yung teacher mo? Might we ask?
si Riel Hilario. Siya yung
okay,
dating boss ko.
Your former. Yeah. Wow, ang galing, Ate Celeste. So, eto na yun. We would like to know your art goals. So, what's your biggest achievement so far, Ate Celeste?
I would say being able to meet all those wonderful people ng art scene, those wonderful artists who influenced me. Parang, yeah, that's the biggest achievement so far.
Kasama na din yun, tatlong exhibit ka na, solo exhibit, diba? That's also an achievement.
And yeah, yung first solo show ko was in Singapore.
Wow, Singapore kagad. Grabe, Ate Celeste. With 6 years ka pala nagpa-paint, right?
Ay, sisingit ako ha. Sisingit ako. Dani.
Hi, Leonie!
Sisingit ako ha, Celeste. Sisingit ako.
Sure.
Mga kids and kids at heart. Sisingit ako kasi hindi ako makatiis na hindi itanong kay Celeste ito eh. Okay. Ako ulit si Kuya Oni, no? At ako'y sumingit lang dito. Kasi maganda yung kwento ni Celeste, no? Na siya yung nagsimula, 36 ka na, no? Tama ba? Nagsimula ka in your 30s na, di ba? At magandang message ito, Ate Dani, na we can start art kahit na anong edad tayo. Hindi ba? Yeah, ko kung nadinig mo na si Inday Kadapan. Celeste, yeah, si Inday, naging kaibigan ko si Inday Kadapan nung buhay pa siya, no? Si Inday Kadapan, Dani, nagsimula siya in her 40s na. In her 40s na nagsimula ng first painting niya, in her 40s na. Doon siya nagsimula. At naging isang, of course, sumikat din si Inday Kadapan. At magandang inspiration yung mga artist na katulad ni Celeste, ni Inday Kadapan, na pwede tayo magsimula ng kahit anong art, kahit na medyo nasa lagpas na tayo ng mga 20s or 30s. Okay, ang tatanong ko sa iyo, Celeste, ito. How do you approach a blank canvas? Ganyan, may blank canvas sa harap mo. How do you approach that?
Since I'm really into portraiture talaga, nakikita ko talaga linya ng mukha lagi. Kahit yata natutulog ako, linya ng mukha ang iniisip ko.
Okay. So ganun talaga, no? Puro yun ang ano, parang specialty, parang gano'n, no? Portraiture talaga.
Kasi may character sa mukha ng tao eh. And there's also a story. So parang
Tama.
it's really interesting to make portraits.
Okay. O sige, Dani, maganda itanong mo eh. Itanong mo sa kanya tungkol sa art goals ba yan?
So Ate Celeste, what's your ultimate art dream? Yun yung next question ko.
Hindi naman ako masyado ambisyosa eh. So, well, I would just really want, siguro, my art to make a difference. Yun. And if it could help people, inspire people, like what Kuya Oni said, di ba? Na it's never too late to start. Yun.
Ang ganda nun. So, Ate Celeste, and meron ka bang advice sa mga parents kung nakikita nila na yung kids nila is also interested in learning how to paint? What advice can you give to the parents?
Siguro, exposure. Dalhin sa mga museums. Like, dito na lang sa atin, dito lang sa Antipolo, Pinto Art Museum. Napakalaki ng lugar. Magsasawa kayo. Expose nyo lang sa art yung mga bata.
Pero Celeste.
To the kids naman, who also...
Sige.
Go, Kuya Oni.
Sa mga kids naman. Yeah, sa mga kids naman, Celeste. Anong advice mo?
If you really want something, just go for it. Don't be afraid na parang baka mas may ibang magaling or baka hindi ka magaling. No. Basta passion mo siya, basta gusto mo siya, gawin mo siya.
Ano nga pala yung Celeste, hindi natin napag-usapan mula kanina. Yung college studies mo.
Business management po.
Business management, Okay, tapos naging painter ka. Pero hindi ka na nagtrabaho ng ginamit mo yung
before. It's just
okay.
I just got really into art by accident. And so far, I'm loving it.
Okay. Sandali, bago natin itanong pa yung iba, Dani.
We have a question from Erwin Manansala. How long does it take for you to finish a portrait?
Depende. Kasi sometimes I challenge myself. Like, may isa akong portrait na ginawa in just one day. Meron naman na 2 weeks. Depende. So, yun.
So, Kuya On, what were you saying kanina before?
Bago tayo magtanong pa na iba, kasi maraming mga bumabati kanina Dani, baka pwedeng basahin mo. Basahin mo, tama. Sige nga, direct.
Hindi, mamaya na lang, after na lang.
Ha?
After na lang.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we can ask Ate Celeste more questions pa because I'm sure
So,
madaming nahihilig mag-paint ngayon, di ba? Because ang tagal na nating naka-quarantine. Madami pa ring restrictions. You can really go out. Meron pa ding age limitation. So, anong advice mo sa kanila na yung unang ipapaint nila?
Anong subject ang magandang simulan? Yan.
Anong subject for beginner kaya?
What's readily available? Sarili mo.
Marap ka lang na salamin, yun na. Di ba? Pag nasa salamin ka. Baka pwede kang magbigay ng tama.
Walang mag-object, diba?
Magbigay ka naman ng tip, Celeste. Magbigay ka naman ng tip sa mga paano paint ng portrait. Yan. Yung mga tips man lang sa mga artists.
Kasi, nung una talaga nahihirapan ako basta gawin mo lang siya actually ng gawin, magagamay mo din siya. Dati talaga nahihirapan akong makuha yung proportion. Tapos minsan talagang hindi siya nagiging kamukha nung gusto kong gawin. Pero pag tagal-tagal naman din, nakikita ko na rin So, gawin mo lang siya ng gawin. Yun. Madidishearten ka sa una kasi parang feeling mo hindi ka mukha.
Ano yung biggest na painting na nagawa mo?
Try until you succeed.
Tama. Biggest painting na nagawa mo?
Biggest. 5 feet by 5 feet.
5 feet by 5 feet. Okay.
Portrait ng pusa ko.
Oo, tama, Dani. Pinakita ko sa iyo yung portrait ng pusa niya, di ba?
Yes, nakita ko yun. Ang ganda ng portrait mo sa kanila, Ate Celeste. So,
sige. So, ngayon meron pala kayong group show ngayon sa Pinto. Baka pwede mo kaming kwentuhan tungkol sa group show niyan.
Yun sa Gallery 7 ng Pinto Art Gallery. meron kaming group show ngayon na ongoing and it's up until January 31st. As in, maraming artists na nakasali dun sa group show na yun. And if you have time, you can still visit into our museum. It's in Gallery 7. And yeah, mag-enjoy kayo.
Ilan yung paintings meron sa group show?
Dalawa lang.
Dalawang
It's ano merong size na requirement yun eh. We were asked to do 20 inches by 20 inches na painting. So everyone submitted 20 inches by 20 inches.
Mhm.
So I have 2 submitted books there.
Sige. Okay, Dani, basahin mo yung ano kasi may mga message para kay para kay Celeste.
Ay, okay. Direct, pabasa po ng
direct.
mga
Yung mga
comments
message
ng
natin.
viewers, our beloved viewers.
Yan.
So from ZP, Celeste is blooming. Wow. From Dandro Polak, cool background artwork. Zandro. Oh, I agree from ZP. Ano pa, direct? Beautiful self-portrait, top right. Ooh. Looks like... Hi, Ate Rain Pineda. Thank you.
Si Rain, salamat.
More
Rain,
question pa ba? Ayan. Hi, Joshua Bundia. Hello. Hi, beautiful ladies. Kasama si si Ate Celeste. Marisol Acuña, hi ma, pa-shoutout sa Romblon. Tonton ngayon ng Santo Niño. Happy Fiesta sa lahat ng taga Romblon. Stay safe and please observe social distancing. So, yun. Parang ati-atihan, celebration ng ati-atihan ngayon. Wow, makeup. Ingenious from ZP. Looks like you have an admirer. Miss Celeste. Erwin Manansala, very nice. Hi, Sir Erwin. Impressive indeed.
Okay. Wait, Celeste, may tanong ako. Dun sa painting mo na makeup ang ginamit mo na pigments, hindi ba? Paano mo nilagyan ng fixative ba yan? O nilagyan mo ng, para siya mapipreserve?
Well, I still use linseed oil with that.
Okay.
And ginamitan ko pa rin naman siya ng base ng oil, pero puti lang ang ginamit ko. So everything else is pigment. And then I still use linseed oil for that. But medyo matagal lang ang curing. So it's not like, ang oil kasi would cure in like a week. Pero it took 3 months.
3 months? Okay.
Wow.
Oy, ikaw ba, Ate Dani?
I'm gonna go back to that. Gusto ko siya Gusto ko siya yung medium ng makeup. I'm gonna go back to that. I'm gonna do that again.
Okay. So,
may tanong ka pa, Ate Dani. Yeah.
For our question, the most important question that we ask our guests dito sa DANI Art Show. This is a simple question, but it has a huge impact, lalo na sa ating kid viewers. So here it is. Ate Celeste, what if one day may lumapit sa yung bata, tapos tinanong ka, Ate Celeste, why is art important? So how would you answer that child?
Art is important because it reflects our humanity. It shows us who we are.
Wow. So there you have it, kids. Ang sagot ni Ate Celeste, visual artist, art is important because
it shows our humanity.
It shows our humanity. Yeah.
Okay, so
any further questions, Kuya Oli?
So hindi, okay na tayo. Bago natin pakawalan si Celeste, tanong mo natin, baka may gusto siya i-promote pa, di ba? Mga shows o kaya website or Facebook page.
Ate Celeste, would you like to plug your social media? And please do invite them again to visit your show, yung art show nyo sa Pinto Art Museum?
Yeah, our show is still ongoing sa Pinto Art Museum. It's up until January 31st. The exhibit is up until January 31st. And also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Celeste Quilantang.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Ate Celeste, for being the first namin dito sa DANI Art Show sa taong 2021.
Thank you, din. I had so much fun.
Okay, salamat, Celeste. Ha?
Thank you.
Okay, ako rin magpapaalam na muna, direct, Kids and Kids at Heart. Ako ipapaalam na rin kami ni Ate Celeste, magbababay na dahil si Ate Dani mag-extra, okay? Salamat, salamat.
Thank you, Ate Celeste.
Bye.
Ayan. There you have it, Kids and Kids at Heart. Isang visual artist ang guest sa ating first episode of the year 2021. So, we're down to our last 2 episodes and we're done with season 1 ng DANI Art Show. I hope madami kami nai-inspire to look at art as a professional job or to ease yung mga depression, lalo na ngayon, we're still facing a pandemic. Again, there you have it. I'm your Ate Dani. Oops, wait pala, Direk. I would like to greet everyone sa Romblon Festival. So, yun yung festival namin na ibinababa si Santo Niño para siyang ati-atihan. So, happy fiesta! And ako ang inyong Ate Dani. You're watching DANI Art Show. I'm reminding you all to dream, achieve your dream, nurture it, and inspire others. So, see you again next week, Friday, 5:30 p.m. dito lang sa TNC. So,